Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Windbound once again. In the last episode, I imagine it went a lot the same as the episodes before. A lot of things went bad, part of my boat got broke, and I had to fix it. But it is fixed, and it's working now. And I'm just now noticing that other hull that I had that had the armor on it ain't got no armor no more. That just comes from having my boat slammed around by sharks and waves and coral. Anyway, we still need one more key if we're gonna be going into that, which I intend to go into, and you know, I think I see the outline of the key tower on that island straight ahead. Right up there on that cliff that's off to the right. And if that's the case, then things are about to be a little less of a pain in the ass as I had initially thought. But now we're on the coral. We're riding the coral again. Let's just step off the boat, push it away. There we go. I got a nice little coral thorn in my ass. That thing is... I don't know where it went, but it's not on my boat, and I'm glad for that. Anyway, straight ahead, let's pay attention to what's going on beneath the waves so I'm not getting stuck on another piece of goddamn coral! And my boat comes to a dead stop. Why is that happening? Why does my boat keep coming to a... just stopping all on its own like that? It's annoying, and it needs to stop doing that. And yes, that is definitely the key tower right there. Now, what big crock of bullshit am I gonna have to do to get to this one? Oh, god damn it, I hit another jellyfish, and I'm stuck on even more coral. Yeah. I was too distracted looking at the island I'm going to. I didn't tell you to get on the boat. Push the boat. There we go. I don't understand why touching the coral hurts me. Is that shit all prickly and covered in thorns? I understand how it can be bad for the boat, like just gashing itself across the top at 70 miles an hour. But anyway, island. And before I go running off, yeah, I can see some scratches in this hull. We got some visible damage happening there. What kind of repairs are you needing? Yeah, you're needing some repairs. You're looking a little rough there, but now you're better. All better you be, good. Now, this island is probably gonna send me off to fight some other ghost creature like in the last chapter where we had to go fight Plain Slaughter guy. And I might have even had to fight that ghost boar that I just stumbled across in the first or second chapter that I just happened to find. Should the heavens hold your heart's desire, take flight on stolen wings. What? Are you telling me to fucking glide across this gap? How would I do that? Maybe one of these things that could be made that I just haven't made yet because I've been too impatient. This will charge the weapon and deal damage. Each consecutive melee or range attack on a target causes increased damage, but Carl will take increased damage too from consecutive attacks. That one, instead of damaging her weapons or tools, once fully degraded, the mark is destroyed. Slowly... While the mark is in Kara's inventory, charging a ranged weapon will slowly drain health, but will deal massive damage to the target on a successful hit. Yeah, that isn't gonna do it. I need thinking. I need a brain to work. And if that's the case, I am completely fucking screwed. As you know, I am not a thinky man. Food, that's not gonna help me get across there. Lunge attack mask, shrouded armor. Glider? Oh, I can fucking make that. I just gotta go pull that silk thread out of my bag. Since when was I able to craft the glider? I'm sure I commented on it as soon as the fucking thing popped up. I just didn't think it would be super important. But now I see that I need the ability to glide. And right up in this bag is where all of my silk thread is. And with that, a glider is born. And I can get across there now. And my silk thread can go safely back into bag. Whee! Of course, gliding would probably be more helpful had I jumped from a higher spot. So let's go jump from a higher spot then, and go gliding where gliding is needed, and I gotta keep on shoving that jerky into my tummy so that I have the stamina. I would assume gliding eats up stamina. I would imagine it's more than simply just jumping and gliding around. Hey, it's not eating stamina. Now, let me just get a good look at you. You can fly now, can't you? That's what a glider looks like, alright. Yeah, you're in the air. Good for you. Gliding around and all that shit and... Okay, yeah, go ahead and just don't respond for a moment. That's fine. I'm fine with that, but I got my glider. And let's go grab key. Key time, key time. I want a fucking key. It's the whole reason I came to this little island. I'll have my key, and then I can get the fuck up on out of here. And with this newfound glider, it should be easy to get back to my boat and not have it fall and break all my bones. And there we go. We mourn our ancestral home, the gyre churns, turning future into past. So it does. Indeed, it do that thing you just said that it does. Now, oh, and there's a yellow glow over there on the island I need to go to with the keys now. Did that island always do that once I had all the keys? Probably, and I just weren't paying no attention. But we do have a big glowing beacon to sail towards now. And that is just fine. And of course it would be nice if you were to push the damn boat instead of jumping on it, because I was over here telling you to push the boat, but you felt like being a little climby person instead of a jumpy person. And that's wherein all of your troubles lie. You climb when you are supposed to push, and then you jump when you don't want to be pushing, because you just don't like pushing, and I swear this wind is deliberately shifting itself so that it gets in the opposite direction of where I need it to be. Ha, you little turd. You thought you could latch onto my boat, did ya? Well, too bad for you, you're still in the water, where you belong. You shouldn't be jumping out onto people's boats. That's how you get yourself stabbed. Anyway, how is my spear looking? Well, I still got a bone spear that I can get through, but I'm taking my spare metal spear. That one's coming with me. And yeah, I think that's my damaged one that's equipped. I don't want it to just switch to the fresh one before the old one runs its course. That was a thing that I ran across happening with my bone spears earlier in this series that bothered the shit out of me. Anyway, key goes placey place, and the bridge comes out of the water. And then we go place more key, and then more bridge happens. All of the bridge will happen with rocks just appearing out of nowhere instead of rising up out of the waves, which would make more sense, but who am I to question it? I'm just a guy playing the game and pressing buttons and things happen on screen. Now, in we go. Let's see what boss we're dealing with this time. You know there's gonna be one. There's never not one, except for in the first chapter. Every other chapter after that, bossy happens. Oh, yep, there you are. We meet at last, little fish. Through calm waters and rough seas I have guided you. Little fish, so you're the bitch who's been stealing the gongs! But you were not brought here for a family reunion, nor for my redemption. You have something of mine, the amulet. Only one of us can use its power to breach the Great One's storm, and I have had my fill of these islands. Draw your spear, girl, and I will grant you a warrior's death. We'll just see about that in our other God Slayer. Okay, those are gonna come down on top of me, aren't they? And... oh great, you're summoning help. You can't fight me alone now, can ya? Okay, you can do that. Well, how about I stab you? And can you not? I'm fighting somebody else. Now, jerky, keep that health going. And now, yeah, let's not stand there. That's a bad place to be standing. Now, just, all right. Okay, you are doing all the shit that I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't like that. Well, there you go. Okay, you're dodgy too. Real dodgy. And this guy is also here. And now, he's still alive because I didn't have the stamina to just go stabbing relentlessly at him. And you also got another guy in. There. Your friend is done. And that's some goo right there. That's gonna be a problem. Don't you dare. No, you don't. Well, how about damn. You are getting annoying. And other guys over here shooting his goo too. Let's just switch targets, please. I want that person. Now, there we go. A nice trade right there. We've wounded each other. Now come and get some, God Slayer. Another fine trade. Now eat some jerky, get up, don't get all that purple. And can you maybe fuck off, you forsaken trickster? I'm trying to fight somebody else. Oh great, you got another person. You can't fight on your own. You cowardly little coward. Stop hiding behind the help. This ain't allowed. Now, yep, target change. I want not him. There, that's what I want. Now if I can just find the opening, and you're too far away. Don't be too far away like that. Now, quit. Would you mind your own fucking business? I'm fighting somebody else. You are not part of this. No matter how much you wish to be a part of it. Well, how about rocks? Anyway, stab. Don't you dodge me. Don't you dodge me. Gotcha, bitch. You're done. Forgive me, blood of my blood, for trying to solve my problems with the spear tip once again. And forgive the Great One for her transgressions. Also, perhaps she might finally forgive us, our own. Find your people and remember us to them, who we were, as well as what we became. Well, alright then. Now, you're done and you ain't got your friends here shooting even more goo at me. Exile Mask allows the player to manifest a shield when in combat. The shield will completely absorb the damage from a single hit before needing to recharge. Neat. Anyway, spectral residue. I'm taking all your residue. Probably not gonna do me any good, because if I'm reading this right, methinks this is the end of the game right here. And if that is indeed the case, then shit that I'm picking up here won't be helping me at all. Now, amulet goes in thing, kerplonk. And now, be this the final crossing? And now what happens here in the final panel? The golden snail calls down storms. And then he flies because he can do that. And there's a person on a boat who is sailing towards a golden spiral thingy. And so, it is written. Now, what does the game tell me about you when I stand in front of you? Final crossing, acceptance. The last of the great ones caged the islands in a magical storm, but the islanders escaped through the crossing, abandoning both homeland and jailer alike. So that's what happened. And this is the final crossing, as it said. So I just sail on through here, and I'm all done with ya. I never have to deal with your snaily shit again. I just fly my way up on out of here on the boat that sails upon the water, because apparently that's flying now. Ooh, I see a spiral in the sky. Big ol' spirally. Now, where's those flailing tentacles that usually pop out of the water right here? You done flailing at me this time? No more wiggly woo? Nothing at all? Fine, I'm fine with that. Just sail me on to freedom. And nothing will stop me, as there is no flailing tentacles to go slapping my ass. Oop, I spoke too soon. There you are, kicking up waves and trying to slow me down. Well, I'm riding your tail, son. You ain't stopping me. I knew you was gonna show up. Yep, there he is. There's that snail. That's a rock. Okay. Can't break that rock. That rock is unbreakable. Oh, god damn it. Come on, wave. Pick me up. There we go. Now we move. And there's the tentacle. You see, you're swinging way out in front of me. You're trying to lead your shot there, but you're over-leading. And there you are again, kicking up more waves, flinging me about. The rough seas of your giant snailiness will not be stopping me. The wind blowing to the side might be a problem. But you, sir, you can't stop me. You can't stop nothing. You're just a snail. Great one as you may be. Okay, that was a shark that just bumped my boat. Uh-oh. Well, we're catching some air on that one. Let me just... There you go. Now you're out of my way. And the wind is a little more favorable now. We're almost out of here, I think. I see a torch-lit path ahead. And that's usually the sign of good things to come. That's right, submerge yourself in the water. You ain't gonna get me even if you do get me. No matter how many times you get me, you just don't get me. Now, there's another torch path. Whoop, bouncy boys. That was some mad air we picked up off that jump, and it really killed all of our speed. Nothing feels worse than losing all your speed just because of a jump like that. One that I didn't even want to go jumping off of. Now, where's that damn portal? I'm sure we'll come across it eventually. Yep, there it is. Portal ahoy! We're almost there, as long as we don't have that snail popping up and blocking the cave entrance for me. And that's just the right size for him to completely obscure it if he so chose. There you are. That's a tentacle. Swinging at me like that. Yep, I done finished the game and you slapped me into the water again. Just like the opening. Again, my lungs fill with water, but this time you're looking at me. It's impolite to stare, you know. Yep, now you're really filling those lungs with water. And there's my paddle. The paddle turned into a little baby snail squid monster. You made babies. We done made babies. Never thought a giant Cthulhu-ass squid thing in a shell would be the father of my children. Hey, this ain't the boat that I was just on. I had my own damn boat. My own boat! A bigger boat! A better boat! With blackjack and hookers! But now you gave me this little tiny thing. But it does work. And that does make me happy. A nice working boat. And we've found the rest of our people. And so we are free to go wherever the wind guides us and wherever we're gonna go building our new home and whatnot. Well, goodbye, my weird-ass child of mine. May you grow into a giant snail monster that causes a lot of pain and suffering for everybody. Exiting game. Well, that was Windbound. Pretty fun, pretty cool, but also pretty repetitive. The sailing does feel real good, though. I do like this game, and I'd recommend playing it for yourself, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching this series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye!